when a Palestinian does any sort of cooperation with the Zionist enemy, he is under threat. He has to justify why is he doing that. I don't think he has to justify himself to the vast majority. He has to justify to the extremists who don't want to see this normalization actually turning into reality. When we have incidents of stabbing in the supermarket that I've told you, it's one individual who wants to jeopardize an island of coexistence. He doesn't want the Jews to come and shop, so they're afraid of a terrorist attack, but also the Palestinians are afraid to come and shop because they don't want to be treated like terrorists. Now, when I have workers here who come and say to me that they have been invited to interrogation by the Palestinian Authority because they're working in a settlement, so they will say to them, yeah, because that's the only place we found a working place. But it doesn't have to be on the defensive side. It means that, yes, we can get along one within another. But if you don't want to see that reality coming into a normality, then they have to answer to that. I can give you another example. I invited some of my neighbors. After being endless times invited to their houses, I invited them once to my house. And they come to my house to celebrate with us a Jewish festival called Sukkot. And we have tea and coffee and cake and fruit. And we all depart as friends. And the following morning they phone me up and they say we've been invited for interrogation by the Palestinian Authority under the accusation of negotiating peace with the Zionist enemy without being nominated or authorized to do so. It took us 4.5 days to release them. We had assistance of 3 American congressmen. We raised $15,000 as bribery money to pay them to get released. And at the end of the day, they come to me the minute after they get out. And they say to me, Oded, we know who are the good guys, we know who are the bad guys. We know who is after our best interest and who is trying to frighten us. Does that sound normal, arresting people for having a cup of coffee with your neighbors? But that's the battle over normality. Those extremists are doing everything in their power to stop the reality turning into a normality.